I am at the moment standing on Lindell Hill, one of the prominences of the ancient Outwood, and I believe the only part of it still in existence. The wood dated back to before Edward the Confessor and was part of the Manor of Wakefield. It covered 2,300 acres and stretched from Kirkham Gate in the west to Bottom Boat in the east. The wood was inhabited by wild animals, boars, bears, wolves, wild cats, etc., attracting hunters to the area, who came and often stayed and settled. In the late 13th century, the Outwood was given to the citizens of Wakefield, and permission was granted for them to graze their cattle on the common. Once there were 3 park keepers, then there were charcoal burners, and the locals were allowed to pick up fallen wood for commercial and domestic use. Eventually the wood was fenced with many outlets or gates, which is why so many places here end in the word gate. Today, Outwood Park is quite small. The gates are at the junction of Ledger and Potovans lanes, looking down Lingwell Gate Lane to where the road crosses the railway, and where on the left-hand side was the old Lofthouse Gate Outwood station, now long gone. But on the right-hand side, operating under the name Outwood, is a new mainline station and spacious car park. In the 1840s, mining developed rapidly, and pits sprung up like mushrooms all over the area of the Outwood. Lofthouse Colliery came into being in 1873 and was producing coal by 1877. With the advent of coal, more people came to the area. More houses were built, some still standing, like these in Princess Street, complete with coal cellars. More shops like Gilchrist's selling sweets and groceries, and Lindley's 2 stores selling groceries, pots and pans and bicycles. In 1921 the Empire Cinema was built in Leeds Road, showing films twice nightly. Today it still stands, but instead of dishing out crime, love and blood and thunder, they're dishing out sausages, chicken and fish and chips. And with a meal in their excellent restaurant, you can have a free helping of nostalgia, watching Laurel and Hardy on the big screen. Stan Laurel, of course, has family connections in the area. Another celebrity was Reginald Armstrong of Melrose Terrace Lofthouse, better known as Noel Gay, who, while studying classical music in London, found he had a flair for writing musical comedies, and such songs as The Lambeth Walk, The Sun Has Got His Hat On, Leaning on a Lamppost, and many more. In the southwest corner of the great Outwood are 4 villages, Alberthorpe, Kirkham-gate, Cargate and Wrenthorpe. Alberthorpe straggles the busy Backley Road, where in the churchyard many Wrenthorpe people are buried. On the main road at the back of this public house are some special and unique meadows, seldom seen in this day and age. They belong to the council and are looked after by volunteers, including the Wrenthorpe Ladies Environmental Society. Further up the road is the memorial to the 7 miners who were killed when an onrush of water from an old mine flooded the area where they were working. The memorial was built on the spot where it was thought the men had perished. Beyond is the village of Kirkham Gate with its well-kept war memorial. A little way up Brandycar Road is an old sign of Beck Bottom. This was once a hamlet, with a beck still running under the road, and where there was once a house and a rabbit warren stretching as far as Potovans Lane, as rabbit was a precious source of meat in those days. At the top of Brandycar Road in Cargate is Melbourne House, once better known as Prophet Rowe's Mansion, erected by John Rowe in 1816. He was a leader of a sect of Israelites, travelling extensively and claiming to have the gift. Rumour has it that his travels included trips into Wakefield looking for young girls, whether for himself or his boys is not known.